The Pulse of Spokane is a broad show that showcases many different things in our community, sponsored by Local 29 Firefighters Union, Well Dressed Walrus, and Homes for You. Well, welcome to the new normal. We're doing a lot of things these days via remote, and that's what's happening in this program today. I'm pleased to welcome our first two guests today. Ian Hansen, who is with P-Tech 3. We'll be talking to him shortly. And then Brianna McCracken from the Civic Theatre. And both of them are going to be joining us via remote today on the Pulse of Spokane.
We believe every person is created in the image of God with immeasurable beauty and worth, that people should not be defined by their present condition or past mistakes. We are all broken. We need each other. Healing for our brokenness begins with connection, with understanding how much we are loved by a good God. And with healing comes change, the potential for joy and meaning. No one was created for mere survival on the streets, for an existence blurred by mind-numbing substances. Each person is created with a purpose, a unique gift no one else can offer the world. Our job is to help them rediscover it. Real people, real change. Union Gospel Mission.
Welcome to Apex Plaza, Spokane's one-stop cannabis destination. Apex Cannabis features thousands of economy, value, and luxury cannabis products. Cannagear features hemp-based CBD products, glass, goods, and gear. Stop by 1325 North Division to experience the Apex difference.
This product has intoxicating effects and may be habit-forming. Marijuana can impair concentration, coordination, and judgment. Do not operate a vehicle or machinery under the influence of this drug. There may be health risk associated with the consumption of this product. For use only by adults 21 and older. Keep out of the reach of children.
The economy is getting stronger. Banks are lending again, and interest rates are at historic lows. Now is a great time to buy your dream home. The caring and knowledgeable professionals at Homes for You have been helping people just like you for over 20 years. They take the time to listen to what you want and will help you find just the right home in Washington or Idaho. Real estate is what we do at Homes for You, 928-5782, or visit online at homes4uspokane.com.
Hi, this is Kurt Stockwell with Well Dressed Walrus. We are a local website design and development company here in Spokane. What we do is build beautiful, usable websites for local businesses. A website needs to be beautiful, it needs to be usable for your users, your customers, and yourself. Contact us anytime. We'd love to talk with you about your online marketing.
Well, welcome back to the Pulse. I guess actually we're getting started. And Will Hansen, how are you today?
I'm doing well. Thanks so much for having me, Ken.
Oh, good to have you. Did you draw the short straw with Will over there and got stuck in front of the camera?
That's okay. Stuff comes up at the last second all the time, especially lately. Right?
Yeah, I hear you. Hey, the reason I wanted to have you guys on is your company is doing something quite unusual right now, and that's helping small business. And you've been helping small business all along. But given the new normal that we talked about earlier and the craziness of all that's going on, you're out to help small business work from home now. And so tell us what you're doing, okay?
Yeah, most certainly. And thanks for the opportunity. One of the things that has been a huge sea change in our IT support that we've done. Generally, we provide responsive, security-focused IT services to small to medium-sized businesses with 10 to 50 employees. And in the last couple of weeks, with the way everything has been going on, we have had massive amounts of requests for the ability to work remotely.
You're
So
kind of
that's
popular right now, aren't you?
it is most certainly the case. Our help desk has just been lit up from day to day, helping people be able to get situated. And we've, I guess, with this thing that came out last night from the governor,
Right.
our people are deemed essential to the operations of other people's operations. So we've been able to kind of step in and make that a priority for us too, and make sure people know that that's what we're able to do.
Right. One of the things I found out the other day when I stopped at the Office Depot to pick up some equipment was I asked the fella that I've known there for a while what was selling, and he said remote stuff. In terms of the cameras and the ability to do all of that and so forth, microphones, whatever else that they need. So that just mirrors what you're doing. So how do you help? And what is the charge for this to help somebody right now?
Well, it's something right now that if you're not sure if your company is set up for remote access, we have a readiness assessment on our website. But
Okay.
right now, what we're doing is if you're a small business with under 50 employees in the Spokane or Coeur d'Alene area, we're offering free remote access software for 3 months. And this gives your employees the ability to securely back into their office computer to work remotely. And I do think it would be good to talk a little bit about what you said too, because remote stuff is exactly what we've been focusing on. Perhaps we could just go over a little bit of the specifics on what some of those things are so people can be aware.
Please.
Yeah, definitely. Well, working remotely from home or a remote location, it can be a productive and successful experience, but you have to have a few basic pieces in place. And our goal at Valantech 3 is to help provide the technology needed to make this be a positive solution for our clients. So the first thing you want to have, obviously, in addition to just working hardware, working stuff like they said, a laptop or something that has a reliable connection to the internet.
Right.
You do want to have the peripherals you need, like a webcam or that type of a thing.
And some laptops have those, right?
Yes, a lot of them have them built in. If not, you can get one. The demand for them has really gone up. Even, our requests that we're getting for people who are wanting to purchase laptops has been very high, and they've actually been on back order, so they've become quite a commodity. But I'll go over maybe just a few things that we look at as we're helping people get set up, if that works for you. So the first thing is security. It's tempting maybe just to hurry up and set something up or skip this step. But it's really critical that we don't, because if you're going to allow remote access to potentially sensitive data in your office, you really do have to have the proper controls in place to make sure that you're not letting something into your business that shouldn't be in there and cause maybe some type of a disruption.
And I've heard there are a lot of scoundrels out there looking to get into offices right now, right?
That's exactly right. You have to really be careful. If someone calls or something like that, make sure you know who they are and make sure you have a relationship of trust with them. They might even say that there's someone else, and you might want to verify if you weren't expecting that.
Right.
So security is really important, and educating your people as far as the security policy is really important, so they know what best practices are, and so they can act responsibly when they're using sometimes even a BYOD or bring your own device from home. So another thing too is you want to be able to communicate. If you're working from home, you might feel isolated, but you have to be able to connect with your team members and your coworkers.
Mm-hmm.
And so that does include as well programs that do chat or instant inter-office messaging. And sometimes the thing that they want to know is how do I connect with my people? So there's a couple things we'll talk about. One is what we've been using really well here is Microsoft Teams. It just comes standard with most of the Microsoft Office 365 subscriptions. So most likely if you already have Office 365 subscription, you can just start using it. And we've been setting a lot of people up with that. It has really helped them too, because then they can start using things like the video camera and things like that to be able to have voice message meetings, in fact. Everybody can conference in. So that's a really important thing. So remote access to files. Sometimes you've got line of business programs or things like that that are very specific to the work that you do. Unless your office is already 100% cloud-based, you're going to need to remotely access And a lot of the time, that just means you're going to need to have a computer at the office, like a stationary PC, and then a computer at home. So you would be remoting into your office computer. And so you want to have some kind of software program that can link the two and have them securely connect and be able to be on your computer at the office as if you were sitting there, but you're actually working at your home office.
Right.
So another thing too is phones.
Yes.
We've found that if someone wants to be able to do frontline phone answering or dispatching or even just the type of calls that get handed off from one person to another, you've got to have some kind of usually a VoIP, voice over IP solution, like RingCentral or Digium. And we've been helping our clients install a soft phone application on their remote computer that gives them the full functionality of their office phone, but they're doing it from their remote computer. So it's pretty cool. You can make and receive calls as you normally would.
Right.
And definitely, it's been super beneficial for our clients to be able to have this, I guess you could say, amalgamation of these things.
Yeah. Well, and don't you think even after all of the next few weeks or a couple of months that we're going to find more people using these systems and being able to spend maybe more time at home or another location? I mean, we've all talked about it, and we all know people who do that on a regular basis. But I have the feeling the numbers and the percentages are going to go up for the long term as well.
I believe you're absolutely right, Ken. I believe what this is maybe, for lack of a better term, just a catalyst in order to have more people do that. Even once it cools off, a lot of people will find that if they had the right tools in place and they were able to get all the communication in place, their access to their programs and the security, they'll find that they could be very productive, in fact.
Right. Exactly. I know, for instance, most Mondays I work from home, and we're not in the studio, and same with other days. And some of our staff has always been able to, work remotely and so forth. So that's been important to us, and more so now because we're bringing in people to be guests remote and so forth. Big question, and I think I know the answer, but I'll let you say it. Can you help people with these solutions?
Most certainly. We would love to. And if you're a business owner or even someone who's working at a business where you guys are thinking, well, it sounds like we have this in-home order, and you're not sure where your organization stands with remote readiness, you can go to our website. It's at www.ptech3, that's PTECH3.com. Okay. And there's a readiness assessment that you can take, and we'd definitely be glad to help you know what is it that you may need to focus on in order to be able to have this remote access solution.
Yeah, I think others will discover what I and others have discovered, and that really helps on days you don't want to go to work when we're able to go work again and go to our offices and what I hope will be weeks or maybe a month or so and so forth. And it really is welcome to the 21st century. Even old guys like me are learning, okay? So any last words? Yeah.
It's the information age, and it's an amazing time that we're living in. It's like that Dickens book where it's the best of times and the worst of times. We can really take advantage of technology, but I think the most important thing is that we rely on each other.
Absolutely. Well, one more time, how can people find you?
If you go to our website, you can find us on www.ptech3.com, and there's a button right there if you want to take our remote access readiness assessment.
Perfect. Ian, thank you very much. Say hi to Will. I'm glad he's working. You probably are too. So thank you very much, and congratulations to you and your company for doing this. What a tremendous asset and help to the business community, because we need to keep business rolling or we're going to have additional problems.
We most certainly do. Well, thank you for the opportunity, Ken.
Thanks, Ian. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back right after this.
This is Looms Day in Spokane. We got about 40 firefighters and their friends and family handing out 40,000 cups of water as the day goes by.
It's a very good opportunity to see the public and support them and help them out and cheer them on during Blooms Day.
It's one of the best things about Spokane is that we have these major events and the whole community comes together not just to participate, but to volunteer and show that they really care about our city and making our city look great.
This type of an event really is emblematic of Spokane because so many people get involved. We have 50,000 people probably running this race. Always has been a very huge event.
Right now we're at the corner of Broadway and Nettleton. It's the last water station before the finish, so people are pretty much dehydrated by the time they get to us. They really need our water.
The water stations are a vital part, especially on warm days like today. It's real important that we have the volunteers to help with that. Without the volunteers, Bloomsday wouldn't exist.
All up and down the course, there are people that are involved in this celebration. It really is a celebration of what Spokane's all about.
I'm Nikki Butler, and I'm a regional manager for STCU. My lunch buddy is Nicole.
I'm Brandy Schloss. I'm a regional manager at STCU. My lunch buddy is Angelina. She's grown up with me. I've grown up with her. To see her graduate will be a lot of fun.
Brandy and I have been lunch buddies since the girls were in second grade. It's great that STCU provides me with the opportunity to be part of Reach for the Future. We are committed to the children. We're committed to our community. I'm Nikki.
I'm Brandy.
And STCU is here for good.
This is River Ridge Frame Shop, called Frame It Today, where we can take your art, customize it, and get it ready to hang on the wall. Here at River Ridge Hardware, 2803 West Garland.
Welcome to a new kind of talk show, Spokane Talks, where you find news, views, and conversations that include respect for opinions, facts, and diversity.
Spokane Talks, Saturdays at 8 a.m. on Fox 28.
Well, welcome back, and welcome to the new normal. Brianna, how are you?
I'm great. I'm hanging in there. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Since we talked yesterday, I think it was yesterday morning, and you were going to come in and sit 6 feet away from me, you got orders, as did everybody at the Civic Theater, as did probably everybody in town, to not get near Kent, right? But I mean, between other people.
Yes.
And so this is a difficult time for a lot of folks, a lot of disappointments out there, not only in the business side of things, but I'm thinking of the arts as well. And Civic Theater is impacted right now. And probably will be for another month or so at least, as you try to do rehearsals and things. I mean, who knows, right?
Yeah. Who knows? You know, at this point, we are doing our best to work with our volunteers and our employees and patrons. So we're actually holding virtual rehearsals, which is really awesome. So we're using technology as best as we can right now. So a lot of virtual rehearsals for Cabaret and The Humans, which were just postponed. So those will be coming back once we all can safely reestablish coming to the theater. So that's our new normal right now.
Yeah. But you've got an even better new normal, I think, in that while we can't go and sit in your beautiful theater and watch it in person and be able to stand up and applaud at your wonderful actors and the technicians and everything else that we just love, you are still bringing us your plays. And tell us how you're doing that.
Yes, so Spokane Civic Theatre is first and foremost a community theater, and we really take that to heart and what that means. So in an effort to be here for the arts community and provide some kind of refuge from all of this, we've opted to do some live streaming of our past performances on Wednesday and Friday evenings. Those are free and available to the public via our Facebook page.
Okay.
So that's just us trying to do our small part in helping Spokane get through this and the world get through this.
Yes.
So Wednesday and Friday evenings, tonight we're doing The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime at 7:30.
Okay.
That is a live
you mean
stream.
Tonight or Wednesday night?
Sorry, tomorrow night.
Yeah.
This is my work from home brain.
I know. we're all, and in some cases we're recording things to play later too. So welcome to what's going on, right? Okay. So 7:30 this Wednesday night, which would be the 25th. And
The 25th.
And Friday the 27th.
7th, yes.
At 7:30 on
7:30
Facebook.
p.m.
And once they're up on Facebook, they stay there, right? Or
They don't.
They
So-
don't. Okay,
so
well,
this
that's
is
why I
a
wanted to
live
ask that
stream.
question. Okay, so we need to gather the popcorn and the lemonade and sit and watch as a family then.
Yes, yes. That's what we're hoping for, is just to
Good.
provide some family time, something for
Yes.
everyone.
So again, what is it this week?
So this week it's The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime on Wednesday,
Okay.
and then it is Young Frankenstein on Friday.
Okay, and those just played not too long ago, right?
They did. They were part of the 2018-19 season.
Okay, right, last year. Okay, do we know what's going to play next week, or we're not telling them yet?
Oh, that announcement comes next Monday, so you'll have to stay.
Okay, she's holding back on us, folks. I
yes,
would
that
expect
will-
nothing less. No, that's fine. If people have questions, want to reach out, I'm guessing that this is also impacting your funding at the Civic Theater, because you rely on ticket sales, you rely on people stepping up and writing that check for $25, the $100, the $500, or whatever it may be. Can people still do that, and how can they?
Absolutely. You know, you're correct. Right now, the vast majority of our funding is halted. So
Yeah.
any donations are so greatly appreciated and can be made at SpokaneCivicTheater.com at the donate button. That would be amazing, but we understand that everyone is kind of in the same boat as us. So we're just going to get through it together.
Yeah. Well, Brianna, you play it safe, and let's hope that we see you back in here at our table, okay? Closer than 6
You
feet
got it.
in the next couple of weeks. All right? Thank you, and keep up the good work, okay?
Awesome. Thank you, Ken.
Thanks for watching. Ask the host a question, recommend a guest, or check out any of our other programs on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or SpokaneTalksMedia.com. Sponsored by Local 29 Firefighters Union, Well Dressed Walrus, and Homes for You.